For the last 51 years, the Alliance has brought together communities, companies, and conservationists to restore the lands and waters of the Chesapeake Bay watershed. We work across the 64,000 square mile Chesapeake Bay watershed to bring local solutions upstreams to the communities and the companies and the environmental groups that we work with on the ground. We help build the capacity of our movement through partnerships, through collaboration, through driving our restoration with science. So join us on a trip around the watershed where we're going to visit 4 of our impactful projects on the ground, representing each of our 4 program areas, including agriculture, forests, green infrastructure, and stewardship and engagement.
Our ag program has been experiencing tremendous growth over the past year. A lot of that growth has been with our supply chain driven partnerships, where we work with a company to implement ag work with their farmers on the ground that makes sense for the farmer, makes sense for the environment, and makes sense for the supply chain. Right now, we are working with one of our longest partners, Maryland Virginia Milk Producers Cooperative Association, to expand our ag program into both Maryland and Virginia.
The expansion of our agricultural project into Virginia is super exciting. It's super new. We're taking our corporate partnerships that we've had in Pennsylvania and bringing them to Virginia so that we can create a corporate sustainability project throughout all the full watershed.
Doing conservation work is not easy for farmers. There is many red tape, there is many confusion.
It takes a team. It takes a team to be able to get all of these practices together and to be able to utilize grant money and the Alliance of the Chesapeake for what they have to offer.
Dairy is one of the top commodities of the state of Virginia, so it's important that the Alliance help these farmers with the cost of implementing these conservation practices in order to keep them running and keep them running sustainably. Some of the benefits that the Elgins will see from these practices on their farm will be lower veterinary costs with herd health, as well as higher yield in their cropland from putting the manure onto the fields, and then also environmental benefits to their local streams and rivers.
I think farmers have that responsibility that we need to protect the environment, we need to and be sustainable, and so we need to hold on to our natural resources, and that's our job. It starts with us.
Through our supply chain driven partnerships, we're creating a more resilient system, a more permanent system. We are quite literally changing the way that the industry operates and creating a culture of conservation that hopefully will become a new normal within the ag industry in the Chesapeake Bay watershed and beyond.
The forest program at the Alliance has a pretty simple goal to increase the quantity and the quality of forest cover in the Bay watershed and to increase the stewardship amongst the residents here.
The riparian forest buffer and lawn conversion work that was completed at Nous Foods is a huge ecological benefit for our community, but that's really just the tip of the iceberg. They have the opportunity to lead by example and show our neighbors and community alternative landscape methods.
The lawn conversion program has pretty simple objectives. Anywhere that is currently lawn cover that is underused, that the landowners would like to do something else with, we come in with grant funding and return it to nature. So we are either converting it to a native meadow habitat or to forest cover. Either way, we're going to improve water quality, pollinator habitat, wildlife habitat, carbon sequestration, tons of ecosystem services.
Some of the benefits of this lawn conversion include reduced mowing costs for our routinely mowed areas. This also lessens our carbon footprint. The pollinator-friendly habitats provide pollinators like honeybees and butterflies and other insects to our orchards, which is important to our growers in our cooperative.
Nous Foods didn't just kind of dip their toes in with this project, they jumped in immediately and did a lot of acres all at once, which I think is a great example of how committed they are and how confident they are that this is the right thing to do.
In the past, a lot of focus has gone towards installation of green infrastructure practices, and not a lot of attention is really paid to the maintenance and how that gets done. Providing incremental maintenance will help that longevity of the practice to actually have those water quality benefits that we're looking for.
We believe that it's really important to train landscape professionals who are responsible for doing this maintenance on what these specialized practices are and how to manage them. So the class that we're teaching today here in Rock Creek Park is our CBLP Cruise class. So this is a class that was designed to meet the needs of our partners in local government and to make sure that the people out there doing the work every day, the actual boots on the ground, that those people know the importance of the work they do.
The contractors we selected as people who hire specifically returning citizens as well as DC residents. So we're really trying to focus on creating sustainable jobs for these employees.
All my guys understand we're not in this just to work and make money. We're in this because we're helping our environment, we're helping our community, and we're helping each other.
Pretty much just in layman's terms, we just want to clean the water.
Partnering with the Alliance has allowed us to not only employ more people, but to give people a skill, give them an understanding of how important to the community, but overall the environment and life and the health of our city and our country.
Project CleanStream lives under our Stewardship and Engagement program, and through Stewardship and Engagement, our goal is to really help communities within the watershed grow their capacity, and that really means helping individuals become community leaders and being able to take action, whether that's in your neighborhood, at your business, in a much larger setting like a park.
Stream cleanups are very important because I think it helps get the community involved. It also helps teach younger generations about the importance of taking care of our environment as well as the benefits of being out in the environment. I'm very proud of all the volunteers that I've met and all the people who have started doing their own community cleanups because of coming out here.
Whether you purposely do it or not, trash ends up in our environment, and all of that trash is ending up in the bay. And so it's extremely important to take as much proactive actions as we can to get that trash cleaned up before it's entering our streams, waterways, and changing our environment.
The team that the Alliance has assembled is really amazing. We have not only assembled a staff of technically proficient individuals, but also very passionate individuals as well. I think this combination of science-based approach as well as strong interpersonal skills allows us to really advance our work in meaningful ways. It's not just about getting one project done and then moving on. We have a component of education, outreach, and stewardship with all of the work that we do. So we're not only making improvements to the land and to the waters, but we're also working with individuals directly, and because of that, we enhance what they are able to do as well, even after the Alliance leaves a project.
So we hope you'll join us for the next 50 years of work across the Chesapeake Bay. Everything we do is in partnership, and we appreciate your partnership with us.
For our forests, for our streams, for our future.